Good day, trader. My name is Waskilsmart FX. Okay, welcome to our YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the trade we took during the week on Wednesday. So we took a particular trade and we're looking at the breakdown of that particular trade. So this good trade here, let me open it. So this particular good trade here, we want to look at why we took the trade and what is the probability of winning the trade. Because me looking at this particular trade here, just looking at it this way, everybody that has been following me for so long, or even for my recent videos or my live video, should be able to take this particular trade last week, because it's very clear on the chart, very clear on the chart, and you can see it. I gave it out gold buy limit. So we're talking about why we took the trade, what is the probability of the trade. Okay, all right. Okay, before I continue, and this is my analysis last week. I will use the daily chart. So I was looking at the daily chart and I said to myself, because what market is currently doing, market order flow is bullish, because market break the structures and we have an order flow leg, this low to this high, and we have a fair value gap. So where I expect market to continue the buy, where we have a liquidity here, and that is the analysis on the daily chart. And you can see it here. I gave it out. You can see it here. How I expect markets to, before market comes into the fair value gap, I expect market to come into the fair value gap and buy. That is my analysis. And if you check my last video, you see that is my analysis on gold. I was expecting buy, even though I know anything can happen. The moment I can expect sell is if market break this low. If market break this low with a body candle, then I can expect sell. But as it is right now, you can see that we have a lot of wicks. Market did not break the fair value gap here with body. It's just weak. So I can expect market to break this high, then buy, or market break this low and sell. That is expectations. But right now I'm still looking at buy, and that is my analysis. So now let's go down to 1 hour. So on 1 hour chart, don't forget all this here market inside the bullish fair value gap on daily chart. So on 1 hour chart, everything I'm looking out for every bullish order flow legs or bullish STL. STL means short time low, and short time low is not just any low. Short time low is a low that traded into a fair value gap and creates a new fair value gap in the next order flow legs. So that is my definition of short time lows. Okay, all right. So on this particular day, on Wednesday, we looking at, okay, on you look at this particular trade here. We look at this particular trade here, and we have a break of structures, and we are looking out for this liquidity. How do you know there's liquidity at that particular zone? If you look at 4 hours chart, on 4 hours chart, we have a bearish order flow leg. We have market break the structures and market creates a fair value gap for bearish. So on 4 hours chart, we have a bearish order flow leg where we expect markets to come into this this fair value gap for. And I said it on my, if you check here, let me show you. You can see it here. I said market should go into the fair value gap on 4 hours chart and sell and buy. So I expect markets to come to this fair value gap. So that is the draw on liquidity on what's it called? That's the draw on liquidity on 1 hour chart. So every buy that market did here is to that 4 hours fair value gap. So now here you can see that I'm looking at for every short time low, right? And I'm looking for intermediate time low. For me to, I talked about short time low and intermediate time low. They are component of market structures, and I talked about it in my last video. You can go and look at it. So the intermediate time lows are the outsiders of the market. They are the one that secured every short time lows. Okay, for example, now if you look at this particular low here, the moment market breaks the structures here, we have a low and we have another low here being created. So at this particular level, this low here is intermediate time low. And if you look at here, we have a fair value gap. So market trade from a fair value gap and immediately create a new fair value gap. So this new fair value gap that has been created here, This low here we have here is what we call a short time low. A short time low will create a new fair value gap immediately. So this short time low can be secured if we have intermediate time low, and that is why it is being secured. I hope you understand. Thank you. Don't forget, this is our draw on liquidity. Every buys on this short time low here, I took a buy here. I gave it out to the VIPs. I took a buy, yes, I took a buy here. And but this is not the trade I'm looking out to. After this one year, market break the structures, then create another order flow. Don't forget, we have not yet get to where we are going to on 4 hours chart. So this new fair value gap being created, you can see that this short time low here, market did not get there, market did not come back here. Every sell, market did not get there, and new one was being created. So on this new one is where I took my buy. So if you look at inside now, this is let me try to let me give it a new color so that you can see it very well on the lower time frame. So inside this one, that's where, so the fair value gap I saw on 1 hour, it is called what is called a narrative. Don't forget, I said in my market structure video, I said two things you must first look out for: draw on liquidity and a narrative. I know where market is going to. I know how market can get there. That is, if you look at my 1 hour here, I know where market is going to, the 4 hour fair value gap, and I know how market can get there. That is the 1 hour fair value gap. You can see the market is using the 1 hour fair value gap to get there. The way market get there, what the market do? Market begin to disrespect all the lows. But let's go into the 1 hour narrative. So when you have your narrative and your draw on liquidity, then you can look for your entry pattern. And what is my entry pattern? My entry patterns are intermediate time lows, intermediate time highs. So, or sometimes I do use other blocks, but here intermediate time lows. So, what is my definition of intermediate time lows? Is not a new concept. Is that when we have a low, and then market breaks it, then we have another low that turned into a fair value gap, but unable to break this low, then breaks this high, then create a new fair value gap. This low here is an intermediate time low. Then this is my entry. I hope you understand. Thank you. If you don't understand, drop a comment. Drop a comment here on the comment sections. Talks about if you don't understand, then I can explain the entry pattern separate video. But on this video, I'm looking at my time. I don't want it to exit 9 minutes. Okay. You look at this old stuff here. This is where we are looking for the buy. So you cannot just buy because it is 1 hour. So we have to look for the entry pattern. So the entry pattern, intermediate time lows. You can see the market break this low, market break this low. So this traded into a fair value gap. This fair value gap here, let me use white. Traded into a fair value gap, then unable to break this low. So unable to break that low gives it what? Gives it as intermediate time low. So the main market break this high, the high that traded into a fair value gap, and create a new fair value gap. This gives me a high probability what? A high probability intermediate time low. So that is why we put our entry here and our stop loss at this low or at this low. But I prepare this intermediate time low and my take profit at the draw on liquidity. So that is how we took the trade. Yes, let me remove this. Let me remove this so I can see it very well. So that is how we took the buy trade, and you can see it here. Exact same thing. It's not like I'm trying to hide something. Exact same thing that is there, and you can see when market hits. Oh, sorry, because I let me show you when market hits. Now take profit. Okay, that's Wednesday. I'm sorry. We had a lot of chase and on ghost trades. Okay, you can see how market hit the take profit, and you can see it here before, then you can see after. So that you don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much. Bye.